peeps, welcome back. I hope you're all well. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 luxury bags that I think are definitely not worth the hype. These are really popular at the moment, and if you own any of these and you love them and they're totally your vibe, then that is amazing. This is just my personal opinion, so as always with these types of videos, keep that in mind. If you have a different opinion than me, leave it in the comment section down below. But yeah, hopefully I can save a lot of you some money and keep you from purchasing these, because I personally just don't think that they are worth it. But if you love them and you think that they would be great for you, obviously go ahead and buy them. Do whatever you think is best for you. Before we jump into this, I quickly wanted to point something out in case any of you notice. I'm gonna try to sit like a little off to the side today, because if you don't follow me on Instagram, then you wouldn't actually know this. So you should definitely go head on over to my Instagram and follow me there so you know all the details. But yesterday, a typical Angelique thing happened. I got out of my car when I went to go visit my horse, and I was all buried in my phone texting, and one of the girls actually was getting grain out of her trunk, so she had her trunk door open, and as I'm walking texting on my phone, I ran right into the open trunk door, kind of knocked myself out and busted my head open. So I should have probably gotten 1 or 2 stitches, but I didn't end up going to the hospital because, I don't really know why. I guess my hair is going to cover the scar anyways. But yeah, I was bleeding a lot, and so I have a little bit of blood going on in my hair right now. I already washed it and cleaned it, but it was still bleeding a little bit, and I don't want to mess with it anymore until it like heals, and so, you know, it doesn't bleed anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna try to sit off to the side, but in case, you know, you're wondering why I'm sitting weird, or if you do get a glance of it, I apologize. I really do. Don't text and walk, people. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. I know, you're probably thinking, who the hell walks into an open trunk door? It's only something I would do, I swear to God. Okay, let's start off with the first bag, which is one that I own myself, and I know it's probably not coming across on camera real well because it's white, but this is the Jacquemus La Chiquito. I know that every single one of you is familiar with this bag. It's all over Instagram, it's all over social media. Everyone and their mother has one. Maybe not necessarily in this size, but a lot of people have it in the miniature size, and you all know that I'm always really vocal about how I feel about the miniature bags. Even though they're cute and they might be adorable, absolutely useless. No point in buying one of those. You might as well take your money and set it on fire. And again, I'm speaking from personal experience because I actually have a tiny Chanel bag, and at least you can fit some stuff in there like a card holder and a lipstick, but still pretty useless to buy such a small bag. But anyways, I thought I would be smart, because if I'm honest with you guys, I do like the looks of this bag. I think it's very aesthetically pleasing. It's very different, and they are cute, and I love seeing them on other people. So I thought, you know what, Angelique, why don't you be smart, and instead of buying the tiny one, which you absolutely know you're gonna hate because it's so useless and such a waste of money, get it in a bigger size. So I got it in a bigger size, and although this can obviously fit lots and lots of things, you will be surprised like as to how many things this bag can actually hold. I do have to say that this was not a good purchase, because it's a waste. It's one of those bags where you're like in love with it, and then shortly after you don't care about it anymore, and it just kind of sits in your wardrobe. And I am to the point where I'm like, I do not want to buy things that I don't love 100%. So I could have taken this $600 and put it towards a bag that is maybe would have been more sustainable, would have been a more classic bag, something that I would have loved for a longer time. Anyways, you guys learn from my mistake. Don't get this, even though it's really cute. Not worth it. All right, moving on to number 2, and I already know that I'm going to be catching so much heat for mentioning this bag, but you know, what can I say? So I'm talking about the Bottega Veneta cassette bag, and if you know me, then you already know that Bottega Veneta and we are not friends. Not even like, I don't know, we're not even like friendly hello kind of people, because I don't like anything they ever come out with, and I don't know why. I don't know if there's something wrong with me or what. It's just not my vibe. Anyways, this particular bag, super hyped up. Everyone wants it. And sometimes I'm like, I get, because I fall into these things too, when like a bag is really hyped up and then you buy it even though you maybe wouldn't have bought it if they didn't make such a big deal about it, you know what I mean? But anyways, this is definitely one of those bags, and While I personally do not find this bag very aesthetically pleasing, I actually think it looks quite weird and there's nothing special about it. It doesn't do anything for me. I do realize that there are a lot of people out there that actually love the way it looks. Maybe they like that it's a little understated or whatever. But for $3,000 or however much it is, I'm pretty sure it's close to that. I mean, come on. You could buy like a really nice Chanel bag with that, or Louis or something like that. Definitely not worth it, because this is going to be another bag. I give it maybe 6 months and no one is going to be talking about it anymore. And you're probably going to look at it and totally regret that, that you bought it. So yeah, maybe if that doesn't happen in 6 months, come back to this video and be like, Angelique, you were wrong. But I'm pretty positive. Oh my God, this next bag, the Louis New Wave, I just don't even know. This is, again, it's super hyped up, and I think that is because everyone loved the multi-pochette, which is a whole nother story. Definitely not a bag that has ever been one of my favorites, and a lot of you probably know that. But the New Wave is so fake looking, like capital F. It looks absolutely like, it looks like a counterfeit bag to me. I don't know if it's just the way they designed it, how the chain is so much longer than the actual bag. I don't know, but again, that's not the point of it. I'm not here to tell you that these bags are ugly, but more so that this, again, I think is a bag that is not going to stand the test of time. And for the price point, you can definitely get something better. Next up is the Burberry Pocket Tote, I think it's called. I've been seeing a lot of people that talk about it and that like it. This bag to me simply is very like unpractical. Is that the word? I always say that and I don't ever know if that's the right word. It's not practical is what I'm trying to say. It's just not very practical unless you're someone that likes to stick your hand in like a tiny hole and hold. Wow, Angelique, what's the matter with you? That sounded so bad. Anyways, unless you just like holding your bags like that. I mean, maybe you could take it and like put it underneath your arm, but I just don't understand the practicality of this bag. And again, I don't think it is very good looking. I think it's a very pretty bag. But once again, this is going to be a bag that I don't see lasting for a very long time. And last but certainly not least on my list to save you guys a little bit of money is the Dior Book Tote in the mini size. Why the heck they ever thought that it was a good idea to come out with this bag in this size is beyond me, because at least the big one, even though it's canvas, super overpriced in my opinion, you can fit a bunch of stuff in it. But this small one, it almost looks to me like maybe like a little bag you would get if you made like a perfume or like makeup purchase from Dior, you know, one of those free little gift bags. I just cannot. I cannot, and it's so small, you can barely fit anything in it. It is totally overhyped. So if you're gonna get the Book Tote, like if you're really obsessed with it and you can't stop thinking about it, you might as well spend the extra money and get the bigger one, because this small little thing is just, I just don't know who asked for it or why they decided to do it. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I really hope that you found it helpful, and give this video a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.